Hello everyone, my name is Tazthabarber. Just wanted to make a video about the Andes Superliner. Since this trimmer has been released, there has been some hype and controversy surrounding this trimmer. Just wanted to cover a couple points and maybe clear some things up for some barbers who may not know, maybe new barbers want to learn, or people who have tried the Superliner feel like it just has some issues that they couldn't work out. So maybe this video can be a help. Just want to share some tips and different things that I have learned over the years about working with different tools and also working with the Superliner. So of course this trimmer came out a couple of years ago. It originally came out in the black and silver combination. When it first came out, the blade was different from the blade they have now. The blade that they originally had on here was the exact same blade setup that is on the Andes Styliner trimmers. The short teeth that are the same as like on your T-outliner clippers, your outliner tools. They're very short teeth pattern. And then they came out with the Superliner Inferno set, which introduced a new blade. This blade is teeth are a little bit longer, and the teeth are a little bit finer. The exact same blade set up on here is the blades that are on your Andes Pivot Pro trimmers. They did make some adjustments to the bracket, so where now the bracket is all one piece. So all you need to do is just hit the two back screws and you'll be able to adjust it, where before it was a two-part system. That's the first thing about it. Now I just want to go in and cover some different things that can contribute to you getting the most out your trimmers or your clippers. Some contributing factors that plays a part in it. So I broke it down into a couple of tips. My first tip is if you want to maximize your clippers and get the best performance out of them, my philosophy is don't be afraid to adjust your tools. One of the controversies that came out behind the Superliners is that it was proclaimed that you can take your Superliners out of the box and use them as is and they'll be perfect to your touch, which I'm not disagreeing with or anything. I just think that is based on one's opinion, and the reason why I say that is because to me every barber is an artist, and every artist's touch is different. If you give a group of artists a pencil and some paper and tell them to draw the same picture, even though overall they probably can create the same picture, there'll be some different things that have concurred in each individual artist's picture. Why? Because everybody's touch is unique. And that's the same when it comes to cutting hair. These tools are our pencils and we are creating artwork, and everybody's touch is different. Like for me, which I can only speak for myself, I have extremely light touch when I cut hair. Even when I do women hair, I can be combing through their hair, about to wrap them up or anything, and they'll tell me like, Taz, don't be afraid to comb my hair. And I'm like, well, I am combing it. I just have a really light touch. So adjusting your clippers to your touch is very important. Like with me, by me having extremely light touch, I can adjust my blades a little bit closer, find the right adjustments for you. Because the angle you hold the trimmer and the touch is very important. So by me having a lighter touch, I may adjust my blade a little bit closer, not zero gap, but a little bit closer. If I had to use it as a reference, maybe like a 0.3 or 0.4 blade setting, where there's a very fine edge where you can visibly see going across the trimmer. And I'm able to just go in and tap, and because my touch is light, it minimizes how much irritation I cause on the skin. So even if I have to work on the bit to get in there, I'm not causing any abrasions, any irritations, because my touch is a little bit lighter. Whereas if you had your blade set a little close and you're heavy-handed and you apply that to the hairline, especially the back of the neck area where it's very sensitive, or up under the neck when doing the shave, You can cause some biting, you cause some irritation, cause some abrasion. So understanding what your touch is and adjusting your tools as such. I don't think there's nothing wrong with adjusting your clippers. For one, I think every barber should know how their clipper work and how to adjust them. Never know what may happen. You may not be able to get out to a service center or get your clipper serviced or sent in. So you maybe need able to know how to tweak them a little bit just to hold you over until you're able to get there. So that's tip one. Tip two is being aware of the hair and skin while doing the service. If you're cutting the hair and you're cutting greasy hair, or people who have been sweating, or many different hair conditions can cause different effects on how your clippers work. The best way to get the best performance out your clippers is to wash every client. I know some barbers may be looking like, well, man, I got 6, 7 people waiting. Washing the head is going to be cutting into my money. But if you want to prolong the duration of your clippers, you want to start off with cutting clean hair. Because when you cut, don't nothing respond better than clean hair. When you can tell when you're cutting extremely clean hair. When you pass your clippers through it, it look like black snow. It's just real dusty. It don't clump. It don't get caught up in your comb. It don't get caught up in your clippers. So understanding the conditioning of the hair. Washing it really, really good. I minimize how much conditioner I put in. If I know I'm about to cut a hair, I might exclude putting the conditioner in all around, because conditioner changes the effects of the hair. You can have a conditioner that leaves a coating of the hair and makes the hair a little bit stickier. Even though you rinse it out, there's different ingredients in conditioner, such as silicones and other things that's in there to add shine that coats the hair. So start off with a clean slate. Like I said, once again, if we're artists and we want to draw a picture, we don't want to draw on a dirty canvas. Not saying that our clients are dirty, but just using it as an illustration. We want to start with a clean slate. Even when doing the beard trim, doing the facial shave, cleanse that skin first. Don't be afraid to give your client a facial first before you get into there, because we don't know where our clients may be coming from, even if they came from home. But some of them come from work, some of them come from working out, whatever they may come from, or whatever environment that they were in, that's on their skin, and they bringing that to the shop. If you had a client that just got finished playing 3 hustles before he just came and got his haircut, well, guess what? He got 3 hustles on his face and in his head. You need to wash that off. So tip number 2, being aware of the condition of the hair and skin when you cut it is very important. Number 3 is being aware of the condition of your trimmers. Being aware of the blade. Is it an old blade? Is it a newer blade? How much oil are you putting on your clippers? If you have too much oil access, steps between the reserves of the blade, that can cause for the friction not to be right, and your blades won't seem like they're cutting right. Or if it's too dry, you can find your blade snagging. Are you wiping the excess oil out, finding the right balance for each clipper? I know Anders firm thing is used the 3-drop system. But even if you use that, wipe some of it. You gotta wipe all of it off, but wipe some of it off, because you don't want extra residue sitting in between there. Making sure that you, even when you brush the hair off your trimmers, there's still hair in between the 2 blades where the little opening is. Getting in there and blowing that hair out, trying to clean as much as possible is very important. So understanding the condition of your trimmers and your clippers is very important. Number 4, understanding products. Barbers, don't be afraid to utilize different products while giving a service, because like I said before, different ingredients and different products affects the hair and skin differently, and understand what works for your clients. Like I found out within the last couple of years that a lot of barbers may know, but a lot of barbers may not know, because I was unaware, that utilizing a regular old shaving cream that's in a regular old can that has no specific thing labeled on it, says it has this specially in it, but the overall formula is still the same, where it really ain't nothing but foamed up alcohol. And that's why I have shaving cream on. You may go to the back, try to get the hot towel ready. When you come back, that shaving cream dried up. That's because the alcohol in it. Alcohol dries the moisture out the skin. So being aware of that, educate yourself more on different products, understanding how to utilize a pre-shave oil or any type of moisturizer that you can put on the skin that acts as a barrier. Even if you are going to utilize that shaving cream, you have something that can act as a barrier from taking all the moisture out of the skin, because if you shave dry skin, you can cause a whole lot of irritation. So just knowing different products like exotics and what barbers don't have. There's a lot of barbers out there in the industry who have their own product, their own shave gel, their own antiseptic foam, and different bump treatments. Even Andis have their own bump treatment. But just being up on everything, as much as you can. That's why when you go to hair shows, it's meant to go to learn more, not to just go and just stick to what you know and allow yourself to miss out on great opportunities, but educate yourself, network with people, because you never know what tip another barber that can give you that can help you. It's about working smarter, not harder. So knowing about different products and different ingredients and how them ingredients affects the skin versus just buying the norm, the regular, because this is the products we see coming up, or this is the products that everybody else use, I'm going to use it, or it's cheaper. Sometimes cheaper is not, don't mean it's always better. You got to be willing to invest in yourself and invest in your craft and invest in your clients, because if your clients feel like you have invested in them, then they'll be willing to pay for your services, which is the ultimate goal when it comes to what we do. So, number 4, like I said, being aware of different products, being knowledgeable. And number 5, the final thing, is to educate yourself throughout. Always learning new things, new techniques about new tools, what new tools are out there, as well as products, what new services are out there. Anything that you can do to continue to progress, because life is about progression. And if you're not growing in your field, if you ain't growing where you at, if you have stopped your education, then you have stopped your success. So as long as you progress, you can always become more successful. Getting out of just being comfortable with just doing Afro-American. Even if you is in a black shop, open your boundaries up. Get into doing Asian. I have an Asian client. I have cut Mexican people hair. I have corporate white American, Caucasian clients that I do. Don't put a boundary on yourself because we're comfortable, because this is not a hustle, and it shouldn't be looked at as a hustle. I know there are some barbers who consider it to be a hustle, a way to just make quick money and to get by, to get a new outfit, to get them Jordans or Air Max that came out. But the reality is that this is a business, and if you treat yourself as a business and structure yourself as a business, you can see the fruit of your labor if you do it correctly. If you invest in yourself, invest in your tools, invest in your products, your clients will invest in you. So this is just a video that I just decided to make. I hope that it has helped some people out. If not, agree to disagree. But for those who it has helped, I'm just a barber. I've only been in the barber game for about 17 years now. I've been in the shop for 10. So I started off like everybody else, cutting hair in the basement when I was 13. So I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. I'm always learning. I'm always on YouTube looking up haircut videos. I'm even to the point to where if I watch a movie and they have a haircut scene, I want to see what products are on the back of the station. What clippers are they using? Are they really utilizing the clippers the right way? Are they holding the tools right? Because this is my passion. This is my life. This is what I love to do. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. This will be, I'll be adding some more videos probably within the next couple weeks as I see fit. So you can almost say this will probably develop into a mini series, like some great barbers have did, utilizing YouTube. So hope you enjoy. Feel free to comment. Feel free to give the thumbs up, thumbs down. Feel free to share this on your Facebook page. Shoot it over to Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook at Tazthabarber. That's Tazthabarber. Tazthabarber. And you can follow me on Twitter as Tazthabarber 414. That's Tazthabarber 414 on Twitter. So, looking forward to seeing your comments. Looking forward to many more. May God bless you and peace.